the network television premiere of Rainman.
It's kind of unbelievable that people in America are eating 40 pounds of sugar a year. I was told about it, first of all, by someone who was a nutritionist and said, Cher, you've got to make some changes in your diet. I have equal, and I feel happier because I feel okay. It tastes good to me. It's just there. I use it. I like it. You got the sugar, you got the pink stuff, and you got the equal.
Only Equal has 100% NutraSweet. No sugar, no saccharin.
I choose equal.
If you're about to buy men's briefs, socks, pajamas, or T-shirts someplace other than JCPenney, hold your horses. Right now, they're all 25% off at the JCPenney Jockey sale.
The intelligent engineering that powered this Oldsmobile to a world record 257 miles per hour now moves a new Oldsmobile to over 30 highway miles per gallon. Introducing Achieva by Oldsmobile. Never has so much thought gone into this much fun. Oldsmobile, the power of intelligent engineering.
Does the sniffling and sneezing that's keeping you up at night tell you your cold pill isn't doing all it should? Does your coughing and sore throat give you the feeling those tiny time pills aren't so advanced? Then it's time to try the new NyQuil LiquidCaps. It has the relief you expect of liquid medicines for coughs and sore throats, plus relief for sneezing and congestion. The Vicks NyQuil LiquidCaps, the very first nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, sore throat fever so you can rest. LiquidCap.
Not long ago, a group of ladies wrote us, singing the praises of Murphy's Oil Soap, the pure, natural cleaner that's safe to use on almost any wooden surface. Now, if Murphy's Oil Soap is good enough to clean this house, it's surely good enough to clean yours.
Yo, Charlie.
Listen up.
Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Charlie.
Happy 5th anniversary.
Has it really been 5 years?
Puppets can't drink.
Happy birthday, Charlie!
Go get him, Charlie.
Hi, Joan.
Hey, happy anniversary, Charlie. And I'm not just kissing up.
Congratulations, Charlie.
Rainman, starring Dustin Hoffman and Tom Cruise, returns in a moment.
Could be a model.
Monday.
Maybe I can help.
His victims were all lured, tortured, and murdered, except one.
Why don't you just kill me?
Their only defense, become an accomplice.
I need another girl, and you're going to help me get her.
In a cross-country killing spree, FBI, The Untold stories, followed by an all-new American detective.
You're in a world of trouble.
All starting at 8/7 Central Monday.
How many diets have you tried?
It's freeze-dried pot roast. Just add water. 6 delicious milkshakes a day. Yuck. Portion-controlled veal cutlet. At least I think it's veal cutlet.
Fad diets come and go, but Weight Watchers is still the first and best weight loss program. With Weight Watchers, you eat real food and get very real results quickly and safely. Call 1-800-572-1810 and join now.
When you've been in a car accident, this may be your only view of the Elliott Emergency and Trauma Center. You might not see that the Elliott has board-certified emergency physicians, that the Elliott's nurses are emergency certified, or that the Elliott is Greater Manchester's only designated trauma center. What you will realize is that no one takes better care of you when your life is on the line. The Montel Williams Show, weekdays at 4. We continue with Rainman.
Soft, 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 fluffy soft. From a dryer sheet, Downy dryer sheet.
Downy softens best of any dryer sheet. See? Downy's fluffy softness even cushions a bubble. That's because we put the fluffy softness of Downy liquid into a dryer sheet.
Come on, come on, come on in. Feel the Downy softness next to your skin.
For the most softness of any dryer sheet,
Come on in to Downy.
$2 million junior in dress.
Oh, my dear, I gotta get out of here. So remember every picture got started, don't it? Every picture got started.
Don't put your dreams on hold. Announcing a very special Accord lease program.
What do you smell?
I can't smell anything. My nose is clogged, man.
For fast relief, try Dristan 12-hour nasal spray. Now smell.
It's an orange. Dristan nasal spray just works incredibly fast.
Dristan, the face of relief today.
From the frigid North Atlantic to the treacherous waters off New Zealand, from oceans all over the world comes Red Lobster's World of Lobster. Now succulent rock lobster, petite deep sea lobster, sweet Maine lobster, in delicious combinations and at special prices you'll think the world of. Hurry in now, because this spectacular event ends soon. Red Lobster's World of Lobster.
Just by using the phone, you can furnish your home. Pillows and lamps and rugs wall to wall, do it all with an 800 call. It's AT&T. Fast, convenient, and free. Learn how to cook. Buy a rare book. Give Europe a look. Do it all with an 800 call. To get the 800 numbers you need, get the AT&T 800 directory. 1-800-227-3231.
Before the world discovered Indiana Jones.
It started out as a notion and turned into an idea.
Before he became a legend. He was the creation of filmmaker George Lucas.
The idea of having young Indiana Jones go on these adventures, meeting historical figures, coming of age at the turn of the century, fascinated me, and it turned into a TV series.
Filmed on location in 11 countries around the world, Lucas follows the adventures of young Indy at two important stages in his life.
The overall themes that evolved for the 10-year-old is an intellectual coming of age, being exposed to ideas and places and concepts. And for the older boy, the 16-year-old, it's an emotional coming of age, dealing with situations he must reflect on and deal with.
Corey Carrier plays young Indy at the age of 10.
I'd like to be an archaeologist.
Whose first adventure is exploring the ancient tombs of Egypt with Lawrence of Arabia.
He that enters my tomb, I shall burn with my fire.
So mommy's gone. The curse.
With Corey, I was looking for somebody who could stand up strong in an adult world.
What have you seen, Henry?
Listen it.
Quick, the tomb.
When Indy's a younger 10-year-old, he comes across Teddy Roosevelt when he's in Africa on his safari.
Do you know how to shoot a gun, Henry?
No, sir.
Tomorrow, my boy, I'll teach you how to shoot. Well done!
Sean Patrick Flannery is young Indy at the age of 16.
Do you love me? Question is, do you love me?
I like the fact that Sean has a slightly innocent, naive quality, full of idealism and willing to take on the world.
Equal pay for equal work. That's all we're asking.
If you was my wife, you'd be lucky to get a penny. Hey!
If you were a husband, she'd need all the luck she could get.
Each episode is very different from the others. Some of them are comedies, some of them are love stories, some of them are action adventures.
As a young man, adventure comes his way when Indy is caught in the crossfire of the Mexican Revolution.
If I don't get home, my father's gonna kill me.
Be careful!
Dear Dad, I've joined the Mexican Revolution. Sorry about high school.
From battling tomb robbers to running guns in the Congo
to fighting in the trenches of World War I. He lives a life others only dream of.
One of the issues that the show is trying to address is to encourage students to go out into the world and find out what is out there.
Wednesday, March 4th, the adventures begin. George Lucas presents The Young Indiana Jones Chronicles.
My company came to me, and they suggested, strongly, not just suggested, that I seek assistance. I thought it was to fire me. And instead, they gave me an opportunity to save my life.
Welcome to the Olympic Games.
Come on, Peanut. Whoa! Let's make some more friends. Whee! I'm pure milk chocolate. And I'm milk chocolate with a fresh roasted peanut inside. And we're both covered in a thin candy shell. Let's go!
The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
Worldwide sponsor of the 1992 Olympic Games.
Today, Pepsi announced a new slogan. Mere words? Or is the taste of Pepsi so big, America's really got to have it?
Gotta have it. It's something I felt for years, but never had the words to express.
If it's so popular, how come everybody's drinking it?
Henry's only regret is that he started drinking Pepsi this late in life.
The phrase, gotta have it, strikes a chord deep in the human psyche.
Now that everybody's got to have it, Pepsi's not going to need celebrity endorsers anymore.
And that's what I've been saying all along.
To show the world how durable Nissans are, we sent our racing team to this year's Rolex 24 Hours at Daytona. They not only won, but were so far ahead they had time to pull over and wash the car, just so it would look good at the finish line. We thought waxing it would have been a bit arrogant.
Back now. Too fast.
One day,
She's down and burning.
the press calls it gripping. It keeps you on the edge of your seat. James Coburn, Richard Thomas, and Charlton Heston.
Of all the places in America we could have landed, I thank God it was here.
Crash Landing, Monday at 9, 8 Central. Tonight's movie, Rainman, will continue in a moment.
Tuesday, DJ hits the road.
I'm just not sure you're ready yet.
The state of California says I'm ready to drive.
The state of California doesn't have to sit in the front seat with you.
Full house. Damn.
George Foreman!
It's home repair with a heavyweight.
George, what are you doing? Well, if I'm going to hit that nail, Tim, I've got to get angry with it.
Home improvement, Tuesday, all starting at 8, 7 Central.
It's been said Toyota Camry is a good buy. Maybe so. But when you compare it to Pontiac Grand Am, maybe not. Anti-lock brakes are standard on Grand Am, a $1,245 option on the Camry Deluxe. But Grand Am's real advantage is its lower sticker price, over $2,300 lower. No wonder Grand Am was voted a best buy by Consumers Digest. And now's the best time to buy with Grand Am's 2.9 APR GMAC financing. See your New England Pontiac dealers today.
My mom always said good things don't come easy. And so I mowed our lawn 20 times during my first bike. Mom also believes in traditional health insurance, but how much choice did she have? Well, today I do have choices for my family, so I switched to Matthew Thornton Health Plan. Unlike traditional insurance, I know exactly what I'm going to pay. No surprise bills, and that's progress. After all, Mom also said, rock and roll is just a fad.
We continue with Rainman.
Hey, Dave,
Dave, you ought to bring back that chicken cordon bleu sandwich. It's great.
Thanks. We're thinking about it.
Dave, your chicken cordon bleu. Ooh, magnifique. You'll bring it back? Oh, toujours, Dave.
It's back. Wendy's chicken cordon bleu. A whole chicken breast, ham, Swiss, Grey Poupon Dijon mustard, and mayonnaise on a toasted Kaiser bun. There's nothing else like it.
Hey, Dave. I know. Chicken cordon bleu.
That's great, Dave, but you still need a quart of oil.
I can't fly with this head cold. My nose is too stuffed up and congested.
Here, take Actifed.
For strong medicine, take full prescription strength Actifed. Of the 3 leading cold medicines once sold by prescription, only one comes in its original maximum full prescription strength formula. Only Actifed.
You okay?
Yeah, this stuff really works.
Take full prescription strength Actifed. And to help reduce the fever and sinus pain of a bad head cold, take Actifed Plus.
To the Santa Orphanage. I'm writing to you about a child I wish to adopt. She's very dark, or she's very fair. She's very small, or she's quite big. She cries a lot. She laughs all the time. I don't know what to call her yet, but I think she'll know just what to call me. Mom.
Why does Federal Express treat every package like it's the most important one? Because sometimes it is.
Okay, you want to know what's shaking? The Elantra, a sedan so well built and worry-free. It comes with service and maintenance free. Yes, free. In addition to the regular warranty, which makes owning anything else seem a little bit shaky, huh? The Elantra from Hyundai. Yes, Hyundai. And right now, your Hyundai dealer is really shaking things up with a $1,000 rebate on Elantra.
HIV and AIDS. Man, I'm tired of hearing about it. Like, I really have to worry about it. I don't do drugs. I wouldn't sleep with anybody I didn't know. There's no way I could get HIV. I swear. If I see one more thing about HIV, I think I'm gonna die.
You could be putting yourself at risk. Call 1-800-342-AIDS.
If you think your mammogram is protecting you from cancer, you could be terribly wrong. A 4-month hidden camera investigation reveals what you should be asking to save your life. How many of you had negative mammograms? Prime time, Thursday.
The first time I switched pain relievers, it was from aspirin to Tylenol. Then recently, I switched again, from Tylenol acetaminophen to Advil. You see, I got these really pounding headaches, and I found Tylenol didn't always get rid of all the pain. So I tried Advil and found that for my really tough headaches, 2 Advil worked better than 2 extra-strength Tylenol tablets, better than Tylenol gel caps. For my tough headaches, Advil just works better.
And for a cold, try Advil Cold and Sinus, advanced formula for the cold season.
See Kate's schedule? Most of her classes come before lunch.
Well, at least she's getting a good breakfast. You can't do much better than instant Quaker oatmeal. She won't feel all hungry in the middle of the morning. Instant Quaker oatmeal. It's the right thing to do.
No automobile has ever won every leading automotive magazine award. The Cadillac Seville STS. Motor Trend's Car of the Year. With acceleration that's smooth and seamless. And an interior which ranks among the world's finest. The Cadillac Seville STS. There's never been a car so acclaimed. It could change the way you think about American automobiles.
Doctor.
Is it right for me?
Habitrol.
It's a patch. You know, the patch.
Habitrol.
Habitrol.
You know, Habitrol.
It's a patch.
It's new.
Habitrol.
Ask your doctor about Habitrol, nicotine transdermal system.
Thanks, Doctor.
Thursday, Colombo enters the world of illusion.
I'm saying that the man was murdered.
I don't think I follow.
To the guillotine. It was you who killed him, sir.
Peter Falk stars in Colombo Goes to the Guillotine, Thursday at 8, 7 Central.
Rainman, starring Dustin Hoffman and Tom Cruise, returns in a moment. Dear Abby speaks out on Homefront.
I see situations in Homefront that remind me very much of my Dear Abby mail. Maybe that's one of the reasons I like it, because it's authentic, it's real, it's true, it's honest. I'm just crazy about that show. Homefront is moving from Tuesday to Wednesday night. Have no fear, they're not going to lose me because I'm going to watch it. It's the best thing on television, and I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Homefront moves to Wednesday night, March 4th on ABC.
When you've been in a car accident, this may be your only view of the Elliott Emergency and Trauma Center. You might not see that the Elliott has board-certified emergency physicians, that the Elliott's nurses are emergency certified, or that the Elliott is Greater Manchester's only designated trauma center. What you will realize is that no one takes better care of you when your life is on the line.
What would you do if you were rich?
I'd quit my day job and become a full-time chicken.
I'd donate a llama to the White House lawn.
I'd come out of hiding.
That is weird, wild stuff.
Who would you be if you were rich?
I'd be Lawrence Welk with champagne music.
Fred Astaire.
And Ginger Rogers.
Where would you go if you were rich, rich, rich?
I'd go into some snow.
I'd go to Aruba.
They tri-state megabucks per day, and tomorrow you may say, isn't it fantastic to be rich?
News 9 Daybreak, weekday mornings at 6:30. We continue with Rainman.
If you like Frosted Flakes, try new Wheaties Honey Gold.
If you make it, they will come.
You'll discover the crispy flakes of corn and whole grain wheat that make it Wheaties, and experience that delectable taste of golden honey that makes it Honey Gold. So if you like Frosted Flakes, try new Wheaties Honey Gold.
Is this heaven?
No, it's breakfast.
New Wheaties Honey Gold, the sweet new choice for breakfast.
Some days it goes your way. You got a style, you got to say. Some days you're out of sight. You got the dream and you got the ride.
A great day calls for a great beer. The Michelob beers. With that smooth classic taste you don't find every day.
Michelob some days. Michelob some days. Michelob some days are better than others.
Goodbye, Tide with Bleach. Here's Ultra.
When I had the kids, I thought I'd bought my last white towel.
Instead of a cup, one little scoop.
I thought that little scoop was just too small. This washcloth is caked with mud, ground into the terry cloth.
Take dirt gone down to the fiber. Gets only this white with this other detergent, but with Ultra Tide with Bleach, it's whiter without chlorine bleach.
I don't need liquid bleach anymore. This is my kind of white.
Today's Tide with Bleach is Ultra.
She's nobody's baby, nobody's fool. She knows what she wants. She doesn't say baby, she just stays cool.
A soft and dry woman stays cool and confident because Soft and Dry has the hardest working odor and wetness fighters you can buy.
She finds a style where no rules apply. She stays cool, soft and dry.
What's new on ABC? The best in original movies, first-run feature hits, and an exciting list of star-studded specials. Starting tomorrow, Sioux City, Iowa had one of the most extensive disaster preparedness programs in the country.
The most serious injuries go first. You have to decide that, and you have to decide it fast.
On July 19th, 1989,
We're losing hydraulic pressure.
they needed every trick in the book.
Not a drill.
We're going back now.
Oh, God.
So
From the disaster that caught the nation's eye comes the movie that will capture your heart. James Coburn, Richard Thomas, and Charlton Heston.
of all the places in America we could have landed, I thank God it was here.
Crash Landing, the rescue of Flight 232. When Harry met Sally.
You're just going to be friends.
No man can be friends with a woman that he finds attractive. He always wants to have sex with her.
So you're saying that a man can be friends with a woman he finds unattractive?
No, you pretty much want to nail him, too.
Most women at one time or another have faced it.
Oh, they haven't faced it with me.
Oh. Yes! Yes! Yes!
I'll have what she's having. Meet someone, you have the safe lunch, you decide you like each other enough to move on to dinner. Go back to her place, you have sex, and the minute you're finished, you know what goes through your mind? How long do I have to lie here and hold her before I can get up and go home?
Are you comfortable?
Sure. We did it. They did it.
The network television premiere.
It is so nice when you can sit with someone and not have to talk. What do you want?
I don't want anything from you.
No.
And I hate you, Harry. I really hate you.
Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan. When Harry met Sally.
You're the wrong man. You made a mistake.
They took his freedom.
Bless his health. I'm going to give you the guided tour.
His dignity.
Next time I'll warn you.
And then...
Get an extra 100 every time she screams.
They got him mad.
You're going to kill my girlfriend.
Sylvester Stallone and Donald Sutherland. Waka. Then, we've got something special. Gangsters make big box office, but even Hollywood can't top the real thing.
We choked them. We buried them, and that was it.
Bugsy wasn't Beatty. The real Virginia Hill was no Annette Bening.
I never got money from any of those fellas.
And the legacy of organized crime continues today.
All three Westies would kill you in a heartbeat.
Now get the straight story with James Woods.
What are they really like? You think you know?
Mobs and mobsters.
Maybe knowing it kills me.
Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
Only a true champion could bring together this much talent.
I am the greatest comedian of all time.
And now it's their turn to come out singing and swinging to the champ.
I must be the greatest.
Dan Aykroyd, Billy Crystal.
Don't make me come over there.
The Four Tops, Dustin Hoffman, Whitney Houston.
Happy birthday, happy birthday.
The Pointer Sisters, Diana Ross and Sinbad. It's the Muhammad Ali 50th birthday celebration.
Monday, happy day. Oh, golly, oh, Achieva.
It's been almost 10 years since I played Arthur Fonzarelli on Happy Days.
I'm trying to live that down.
Take a look back at one of the shows America loved best.
They'll say, aren't you Ron Howard's mother?
This kind of thing happens, once in your life. It's a miracle.
Wait a minute, who are you? I am Mark. I'm Mark.
Here's to Happy Days.
It's the Happy Days reunion.
Happy Days.
For the best on television, see what's new on ABC.
It's a piece of America. It's Hershey's. It's all right.
When Mr. Hershey invented his famous candy bar, he never thought pure milk chocolate would bring us world peace. He just figured people would eat a Hershey bar and get happy. And he was right.
It's a piece of America. It's Hershey's. It's all right.
It's the great American chocolate bar.
I promised my wife I'd sell it when we bought the new one. But every time I look at Dad's old Corolla, I remember the first time he brought it home.
Well, what do you think?
He was so proud. He said, these cars are built to last. And he was right.
The Toyota Corolla, over 15 million happy memories and still counting.
Sell Dad's Corolla? Sure, for about $1 million.
My brother has gotten them. A girlfriend of mine has gotten them.
Why are so many people switching to AccuView disposable contact lenses?
They're so comfortable, and you don't clean them.
AccuView.
The thought of going back to my old lens, never.
Amazingly, most people in America have never heard of this product. Tylenol Sinus. The strength you need from the name you trust.
You're in the French Alps. Well, winter fun and games. But you're not traveling with just anyone. You're with someone who is right here to help you if you need them, like no one else can. So who is it?
Well, it isn't a bank card. The card, the American Express card. Don't leave home without it.
Before the world discovered Indiana Jones, a young Indiana Jones discovered the world. For him, just growing up
This is Miss Prentice.
was the greatest adventure of all.
Henry was a remarkable boy, and shows every sign of growing up to be a remarkable man.
You love me?
Question is, do you love me?
I couldn't help myself, Nadia.
Coming Wednesday, March 4th, to ABC Television.
You're going to ask me to marry you. Please don't.
George Lucas presents the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. Tonight's movie, Rainman, will continue in a moment.
And ABC News Brief. Now from Washington, John Martin.
Good evening. A surprisingly strong Jerry Brown ran neck and neck with frontrunner Paul Tsongas in Maine's Democratic presidential caucuses today. Arkansas Governor Bill Clinton battled a slate of uncommitted delegates for third place. Senators Tom Harkin and Bob Kerrey lagged far behind. In a debate tonight in South Dakota, the 5 Democrats preached the values of the family farm and sparred over taxes. South Dakota's primary is Tuesday.
When you've been in a car accident, this may be your only view of the Elliott Emergency and Trauma Center. You might not see that the Elliott has board-certified emergency physicians, that the Elliott's nurses are emergency certified, or that the Elliott is Greater Manchester's only designated trauma center. What you will realize is that no one takes better care of you when your life is on the line.
Do you want to sell your home and not pay a real estate commission? Then call Buy Seller now, just like these people did, and save thousands.
We called Buy Seller and sold our condo, saving almost $10,000. Thank you, Buy Seller.
It was easy. I just sold my house and saved over $10,000 in real estate commissions. Thank you, Buy Seller.
So if you want to keep the equity of your home for yourself, call Buy Seller now. You'll never pay a real estate commission again.
We continue with Rainman.
What's all the racket? What's up? Jock, I was only kidding. Gruesome, ain't it? Of course you know this means war. Air Jordan and Air Jordan.
What'd you expect? Elmer Fudd?
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
This floors them every time. Nice horse. This could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
That's all, folks.
Well, that's my line.
Why take another cold and flu season lying down? At the first sign of a cold or flu, take Coricidin. It relieves your runny nose, congestion, and fever fast, and even helps stop them from getting worse. Coricidin D. The sooner, the better.
On the Denorex side of my head, I feel a tingling, like Denorex is working to get rid of my dandruff. That's me. That tingly feeling convinced me to switch from Head & Shoulders to Denorex.
Denorex with conditioners, the dandruff shampoo you can feel working.
Denorex is my shampoo now.
There is a place where everything is heightened, freer, more intense, including the women and the men and what happens between them.
Aspen, a fragrance for women.
Hey, when I'm cheering, I'm snacking. But sometimes those calories gotta be sacked. No sweat. I got Wrigley Spearmint Gum. Big time taste and only 10 little calories. Instead of snacking, I enjoy pure chewing satisfaction.
I'm Dr. Nancy Snyderman. Did you know that we spend almost $20 billion every year on unproven medical treatments? Everything from crystals to chamomile tea. But how much of this stuff really works? And how much is pure old-fashioned quackery? Well, that's just what we'll be talking about this week on Good Morning America when we take a look at alternative medicine. Alternative medicine really runs the gamut, from ancient therapies like acupuncture all the way to the newer guided imagery techniques. That's why we're approaching the topic with an open mind. We won't be afraid to point out the failings of traditional medicine, and we won't hesitate to talk about any dangers associated with the alternatives. We'll see how herbs are used to promote health and treat diseases. We'll touch on the revival of the 200-year-old discipline of homeopathy, and we'll ask how oils from plants can possibly cure illness.
Do you understand the naturality?
We'll talk about cancer. Patients are questioning the price they must pay to fight this battle with conventional medicine and its surgeries, radiation, and drugs. Who doesn't like a back rub? But is it real medicine or just a feel-good measure? If you can't show results in a controlled laboratory experiment, are you being duped?
Gently walk towards the shore.
And finally, we'll look at the science that's giving alternative medicine a good name, the link between body and mind. Join us all this week on Good Morning America for our series, Alternative Medicine, Offbeat or On Target. It's just what the doctor ordered.
Doctors have prescribed Monistat for years. It's what I used whenever I had a yeast infection. Monistat is a name you trust. But recently I've seen other products in the store, and I wanted to double check, so I called my doctor. My doctor said Monistat is still the right cure for me. That's all I had to hear.
For years, doctors have prescribed Monistat 7 nearly 4-to-1 over the next competitor's product.
Monistat works. It's the cure I trust.
Trust the cure you know. Monistat 7.
It's kind of unbelievable that people in America are eating 40 pounds of sugar a year. I was told about it, first of all, by someone who was a nutritionist and said, Cher, you've got to make some changes in your diet. I have NyQuil, and I feel happier because I feel okay. It tastes good to me. It's just there. I use it. I like it. You got the sugar, you got the pink stuff, and you got the NyQuil.
Only NyQuil has 100% NutraSweet. No sugar, no saccharin.
I choose NyQuil.
Legend says dangling your feet in the lake at Dunlow keeps you feeling fresh and clean the rest of your days. There's a bit of this in every bar of Irish Spring. Ah, the lost and fresh scent of Irish Spring. The Irish never quit.
Don't put your dreams on hold. Announcing a very special Accord lease program.
Now, we hardly even advertise this, and it's practically flying off the shelves. So what attracted you to it?
The name of the dressing attracted my attention. Healthy Sensation is perfect. It is sensational.
And this one just jumped off the shelf at you?
Yeah, well...
Did it hit you in the head?
No, it missed.
What do you think is in there that makes it a sensation?
Carrots and peppers. My husband liked it. He was the tough one.
You wouldn't change the name to... Wow, is that a wonderful thing or what?
Well, that's a long title to put on a salad dressing bottle.
Introducing new Healthy Sensation salad dressing. The name says it all.
It's Boy Meets Girl Night Wednesday. First, before Harry met Sally, Kevin met Winnie. And now, they're together again.
Winnie and I have become two runaway trains, two heat-seeking missiles.
You want to go talk? Talk.
It's all new on the Wonder Years. Then, two of today's brightest stars, Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan. In the year's funniest romance.
I'll have what she's having.
A network television premiere when Harry met Sally. Boy Meets Girl Night, all starting at 8:30, 7:30 Central, Wednesday.
Rainman, starring Dustin Hoffman and Tom Cruise, returns in a moment.
For women who love their men and for men who avoid doctors, this is a must-see report.
You are the man. You can't be sick. You cannot let yourself be sick.
Millions of men put off help until it's too late. Watch 2020 Friday.
This is a News 9 News Source Update.
Hello, I'm Nanette Hansen in the WMUR-TV newsroom with a look at some of the stories headlining the news tonight. Too close to call in the state of Maine. That's where Paul Songus and Jerry Brown are vying for a first-place finish in delegate votes. Police in Manchester investigating an apparent holdup of a Burger King on South Willow Street. And an uplifting story coming out of Lebanon tonight. Residents from that region are banding together to help rebuild a church that burned. In sports, the Olympic Games winding down in Albertville tonight. Mark Ockerbloom will have all the highlights. Could it snow this week? T.J. Qualter says yes, it could. He'll have all the details after the movie.
My mom always said good things don't come easy. And so I mowed our lawn 20 times during my first bike. Mom also believed in traditional health insurance, but how much choice did she have? Well, today I do have choices for my family, so I switched to Matthew Thornton Health Plan. Unlike traditional insurance, I know exactly what I'm going to pay. No surprise bills, and that's progress. After all, Mom also said, rock and roll is just a fad.
Siskel and Ebert take a look at the movies tonight at 11:30. We continue with Rainman.
That's Mommy's little sweetheart.
Now there's a new Stainmaster carpet that handles foot traffic like never before. New Stainmaster Extra Life. It stays beautiful longer. Only from DuPont.
A need for moisture. Not enough brings dryness. Now for the times a woman's sensitive body lacks moisture, Gynamoistrin, a specially formulated moisturizing gel, has been created. Gynamoistrin relieves vaginal dryness. Light, delicate Gynamoistrin, the natural feeling moisture so important to a woman's body. New Gynamoistrin gives a woman feminine moisture.
When the reviews started coming in,
Chevy Blazer got 4 wheel of the year.
they sent a signal about change,
Here's one on Pontiac. This is what I like here. Import fighter.
about determination and lasting quality.
Looks like old 88 did it
It's a change you can see here
The new breed of American sedan.
and on the faces of the people of General Motors. GM, putting quality on the road.
Cutbacks continue. Recession.
Politicians.
Crime. Pollution.
Daycare. Not having any time.
Job insecurity.
You never needed it more. A new extra-strength pain reliever made to get today's tough headaches before they really get you. 1,000 milligrams, stomach guard, and the name Bayer. That should ease your mind. Introducing new extra-strength Bayer Plus. For headaches, now there's no pain you can't bear.
I love the song, but this is the first time I've had the opportunity to sing it to the greatest of all. I love you.
Muhammad Ali, he is the greatest champion of all time.
Happy birthday, sir.
Now Hollywood's best
There's very little that I can add to say about the champ that he hasn't already said himself.
sends him a very special birthday wish.
He told me backstage he was tricked into this.
This one comes straight from the heart.
I love you, Muhammad Ali.
It's the Muhammad Ali 50th birthday celebration in 1 week.
In 2 weeks,
I hope we're going to have some gratuitous sex and violence.
Sean Connery returns as the unforgettable James Bond.
I made you all wet.
Yes, but my martini's still dry.
I'm all yours.
We are faced with the ultimate nightmare, the abduction of nuclear warriors.
Kim Basinger, Barbara Carrera.
I am the best.
Well, to be perfectly honest,
And Sean Connery is 007.
there was this girl in Philadelphia.
Never say never again 2 weeks from tonight.
To show the world how durable Nissans are, we sent our racing team to this year's Rolex 24 Hours at Daytona. They not only won, but were so far ahead they had time to pull over and wash the car, just so it would look good at the finish line. We thought waxing it would have been a bit arrogant.
Dear Dave, how could I have known it would be even better the second time? Of course I speak of Wendy's chicken cordon bleu sandwich. I am in love with the whole chicken breast filet, ham, Swiss, Grey Poupon, Dijon mustard, and mayonnaise, all as you say on a toasted Kaiser bun. It was very different, very special. Au revoir, mon chéri.
Wow. Wendy's chicken cordon bleu. There's nothing else like it anywhere.
Introducing high-C fruit drinks in a lightweight shatterproof bottle. And you can put a lid on it, which is probably more than you can say for some.
My gynecologist said she'd been through it and you couldn't cure a recurrent vaginal yeast infection fast enough. Gynolotrimine. She said nothing cures faster or more effectively. It brings me early treatment and early cure. Gynolotrimine. Early treatment, early cure.
Hey, I couldn't have gotten through physics without you.
Yeah, well, you're on your own at college.
It's not fair.
That's all right. I'm going to get a job, I'm going to start working, I'm save, and I'll be in college in another year or two.
Support the United Negro College Fund. A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Tuesday, they call him Dapper Don.
I've spoken to John Gotti myself.
Is the man on trial today the heir to Al Capone?
He rules by intimidation.
Is he a two-bit killer?
John Gotti get out and crack a guy in a minute. Think nothing of it.
James Woods brings you the straight story on mobs and mobsters, Tuesday at 10, 9 Central.
You're not dealing with the faculty at Harvard here.